There comes a day when you have to lay down one set of tools and find it's time to take up another. Welcome to another episode of What's the Story? So today I got an interesting question, and it's something that a lot of people have asked me. And the question is, what is it that you like most about writing books? And I would have to say to keep my mind going. So, this is what I mean by that. 6 years ago, I retired from being a hairdresser. And when I was done, and you could read about it in Spiritual Journey of an Ordinary Girl, but when I was done with my career, I asked myself one question, and it was a scary question. What in the world am I going to do with the rest of my life? And so my husband was the one that reminded me of something that I've always talked about for 30 years or more. And he said to me, why don't you write that book you always talked about? So therefore, Spiritual Journey of an Ordinary Girl was born. And I haven't stopped since, and that was, over 6 years ago. And the biggest part for me about writing books is to keep my mind going. If I were to retire and not do anything at all, or just mill around, or I don't know, clean the house, or which there's nothing wrong with that. Lots of people cook, they knit, they sew. That's not me. So that's why I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with my life? So for me, it was writing. And I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly growing. And you think that somebody my age can't learn anymore? I would say I think we all can learn right up until we take our last breath. So, and I got a long ways to go, or at least by the grace of God, that I have a long way to go. So the next question kind of goes with using my mind. And this question is, do you like to write in silence, or do you prefer background noise like music or sounds of nature? To answer that question, it depends on which part of the book I'm writing. If I'm doing a very emotional scene, I will put on like sad music. If there's a part in the book where there's like a lot of action, I'll put music to that too, because it kind of inspires you. It kind of puts you in the zone of the characters. And honestly, it's like an out of body experience. It's almost as if you become the characters in your mind when you're zoned in and writing. And that's the sweet spot that all writers love. Right there, zoned in, and they're pounding the keys out and putting a lot of content in their manuscript. Yes, I do use music, but also I have to have it quiet. If it's not quiet, sometimes I can't concentrate. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. I'm not too good at multitasking anymore. I have to concentrate on one thing and then get done with that and concentrate on another thing. If I'm writing and my husband's over there and he's talking to me and telling me a story, forget it. I'm not going to hear him. He thinks that I'm hard of hearing. Well, I am hard of hearing, sort of, not terrible, but I do have hearing loss. But at the same time, if I'm concentrating on writing and he's walking in the room asking me a question, sometimes I don't even hear him. It's like blah, bitty, blah, blah, blah in the background. And then I know he's there. I know he's talking to me. So when I get all done writing, then I say to him, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Sometimes he gets mad, but most of the time he knows how I am. So yes, silence is good. Music's good when appropriate. So that's how I write. So that's it for this episode. I try to keep these episodes quick, like 6 minutes. I know everybody gets bored. Nobody has patience anymore. It's a good thing there's no commercials. Otherwise, I really would lose a lot of people. But anyway, keep the questions coming. I love it. And we'll see you on the next episode of What's the Story? And please follow me and comment, and you know what to do. Until next time, take care.